the reason people don't follow their passions, follow their bliss, is because they haven't followed their blisters. You know, to come back to Joseph Campbell's brilliant. These are like unitive opposites. It's like following your bliss and following your blisters work together to be able to make you someone that can actually take the path in life you want and get the things you want, be and become who you need to be to create those things. They're unitive opposites. You do just one and you hide from the other, you go around in circles, you get stuck, you're in the self-help struggle and cycle, you self-sabotage, all of those things. It's like you got to do the root work. You got to make the roots strong so you can actually get yourself to the beauty, the awe, the wonder, and the inspiration of the blossom. I've used a lot of metaphors in that there. So Josie Humble here says, you guys taught me a lot to walk through that prickly path. And the thing, you know, to connect with is that you don't want to avoid it, because there's so much within that path that is amazing. And you meet yourself there in a way that's different from when you're over here walking, you know, the rainbow glittery path. You know, the rainbow glitter path's great too. Like, I don't want to say no to that, because this is the problem. We often, you know, what I call an integrist approach is like, which can identify these unitive opposites to complete you, to complete your being, to be able to make meaningful change, to be able to live wakefully and in growth. You know, it completes you to be able to do that, because you're actually embracing the entirety of it. You're embracing the entirety of yourself and the nature of life to be able to actually harness it. So there's so much on the prickly path, and because we're avoiding it, we've missed out a lot of the time on that. And so you can mirror with who you could be very swiftly with how quickly it takes a child to learn to walk and to learn to talk. You know, because they're walking the prickly path. It's just they haven't learned that the prickly path is meant to be a bad thing. You know, they haven't learned that it's, you know, failing is somehow undesirable. You know, that people might make fun of you. You might feel bad about yourself. They haven't learned any of that shit. So their growth is exponential. Then we start to learn.
What I love about that one particularly is because we literally take the mickey out of children when they're falling over. We laugh, look at this kid. we all the stuff that may be happening as adults would feel like, oh, I'm crushed and I can't ever do that thing again. The kid laughs and does it again deliberately.
yeah, it's all of it. You know. Meanwhile, the laughing adult, by the way, hasn't done anything most likely that even comes close to what that child is doing in this moment. Yeah, it's great. You can already walk. We get it. So clap for you, man. Yeah. But that kid is learning it from not being able. They can't fucking walk. That's the place they're starting from. And they're stepping into trying to do. They're going to fall over flat on their face. You know, what have you done in the last day, week, month, year, or 10 years that is as deep as that? You know? And this is what we want to be able to return to, because then we get the rewards of it. You know, the prickly path means not only meeting the obstacles of life, they mean meeting yourself in those obstacles. So you get to meet all the shadows, all you've been avoiding, all the pain and discomfort that you've been avoiding and creating coping mechanisms around. And so you get the opportunity to transmute those, and you get the opportunity to transcend those, and you get the opportunity to then integrate that transcendence into meaningful transformation. How do you do that if you're avoiding anything that's uncomfortable? Well, you can't.